Hey guys, it's Donnie from Grateful Glitters again. We brought you the bracket for the Lian O11 Dynamic Mini. Allow you to put a 360 AIO on top with a ATX motherboard setup. We tried to do the same thing with the Air Mini. It's just physically not possible to fit a 360 all the way up at the top. So we decided, why don't we just make the O11 Dynamic Mini the Air Mini. So what we've done is we've made it so on the front here you're going to be able to put both 120 fans or 140 fans depending on what your setup is and what you want to go with. With the 120 fans you can still fit your 360 on top with it, and you can also fit fans in the back as well. If you were running a straight air system, we have the 140 fans available, or you can add them to the front. Only thing is that you're not going to be able to fit a 360 on top just because of how tall the fans are. But you can still fit regular fans on top with it. And you can also fit fans in the back and on the bottom. Some 240 radiators will fit in the back with it, as long as they're not too long or too thick, so they should fit pretty well in there. So what I'll do next is I'll get these set up so you can see how they work inside the case. When you receive your bracket, it's going to come in either black or clear. You're going to choose between 120 and 140 size fans. We aren't offering white right now as an option because, as you can see, white acrylic doesn't really match up with the Lian white for the Snow White, so we figured with the clear you're going to be able to see through it to the white, so if you are going a white setup it doesn't affect anything like that. And when you receive your bracket, it's going to be covered in paper like this so it doesn't scratch. Acrylic is not like glass, it will scratch and it will break if you're not at least a little bit careful with it. In your package you're also going to get equipment that is going to be 9 screws, 9 nuts, 9 washers, and 9 lock washers. There's an extra one just in case anything gets lost, but you will need to have your own hardware from your fans to put the fans on. Alright guys, at this point we have the bracket on. We don't have any of the fans installed on it. We're going to leave these 8 screws tight but not fully tightened. You want to be able to move it to make sure that your front cover and the top cover all still fit on. It's very close. It's a very tight fit, so you want to make sure that it is perfect before you button it up. Right now we've installed a 240 in the back so you can see what the 120s look like on here. We also have a 360 on top, a 360 radiator, AIO, and a 240 AIO on the back here so that you can see how it fits with the 120s. So with these, once we get in here, we'll go ahead and start installing our fans. There will not be any fan hardware included just because most of your fans are going to come with its own hardware. So you just do that. And we are using Noctua fans, so you'll see that they have the cushions to make sure that they don't rattle or anything like that. That way you know that they will fit even with those extra tolerances added on to it. And with this you see that we have the regular kind of like what we call a target look on the fan or on the bracket. These are what we generally think are going to be the best cutouts that are going to allow air through and still keep a positive pressure. If you are looking to have any other shapes or anything like that other than just the circles, we cut these ourselves so we can customize it. You just have to let us know what you're looking for, and we can talk about if it's something that's going to be the same price and anything like that, or if there's any kind of customization. If either we'll have to do if we have to change the design too much. Remember, this is once again acrylic, so it does scratch, it does break, so you got to be very careful with how hard you're tightening these down. If you tighten them down too hard and you break the bracket, it's not something we can warranty, just because I can't be there to turn these screws for you. You know what's tight. You don't have to go too much tighter than that. As you can see, now this is completely installed. You have your two fans there. You've got the 240 in the back. You have the 360 up top. We just don't have the fans on the 360, but as you can see, they fit fine in there. You can still fit the 3 fans on the bottom and your fan on the back.